A homicide investigation continues at this hour in Sioux Falls. A shooting took place Saturday morning in an apartment complex on South Stephen Avenue near the intersection of East 26th Street and Bonson Avenue. Russia has launched attacks on Ukraine from multiple fronts. It began overnight in a dramatic escalation that saw cities bombarded from the air and forces battling on the ground. Good morning, Thor and Vanessa. What I can tell you is there was a semi-truck and a car involved in this accident. You can see right behind me here, this is the semi-truck. In Pierre, the legislative committee looking into the possible impeachment of Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg is meeting right now. Andrea, this is the second time this week that President Biden has announced sanctions against Russia. The president saying today, Putin is the aggressor. Sioux Falls police tonight are investigating a homicide. That shooting leaving one man dead. This crowd has stayed pretty steady since I got here about 8:30. I mean, I would say it's dwindled a tad bit, but my estimation was about 100, 150 when I got out here at 8:30 when they were sitting on 14th Street. I'd say it's still at least 75 to 100 here, so. Switching gears now, one person is dead and another seriously injured after a motorcycle crash in the Black Hills. The semi-truck, as I mentioned, still being loaded up on the tow truck. That's going to be taken away here in a little bit. The car that was involved in the accident as well has been taken away from the scene. What I know right now, 2 vehicles involved, 1 semi-truck, 1 sedan. And it was an injury accident. That is the latest report we've heard. Storms with wind gusts in excess of 65 miles per hour have hit southeastern South Dakota and hard. That severe weather has damaged trees, put debris in roadways, and took down power lines. I'm Scott Engen. The crisis in Ukraine continuing to play out with the entire world watching. Here's a live look at the capital city of Kyiv. Russia launched a full-scale invasion overnight, unleashing airstrikes on cities and military bases. Officials say 57 Ukrainians were killed and 170 injured. Those flash flood warnings still in effect in Sioux Falls. Take a look at this footage shot at 6th and Cliff, sent in by a viewer. You can see cars driving through the rising water with their tires almost completely submerged. Stay safe out there, folks. The body of a man recently reported missing has been found.
Hold on tight.
All right, let's see it. We're gonna go for 8 seconds. Hopefully I don't fall off.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
2,
this.
3.
He's got the arm waved down.
Where's
5,
our...
6, 7, 8.
In Aberdeen, the shooting death of a 25-year-old Warner man has been ruled a justifiable homicide. So the big question is, you know, could I be arrested? Someone like me.
You?
Yeah, could I be arrested?
Can you?
Let's see.
Back to you guys in the studio.
What in the world?
Welcome back. Sad news on this Saturday in the television industry as TV icon Regis Philbin has died. For those looking to get into writing, the pandemic has provided the perfect opportunity. These unsolicited packages of seeds aren't just turning up in mailboxes in Sioux Falls. In fact, similar incidents have been reported in 27 states. Turning to weather now for a minute with meteorologist Tyler Roney. Tyler, not a bad day out there, a little humid, but that might be going away. It's pink in the rink night for the Sioux Falls Stampede, and money raised through an online auction for jerseys like this that the players will be wearing tonight will go to benefit the American Cancer Society. Cheesy goodness. Pizza roll sliders. Let's see what happens here. Robots just like this are the future of food delivery at campuses all across the United States, including right here at SDSU. At a lightning-fast 4 miles per hour, Starship delivery robots are taking over South Dakota State University. These autonomous machines are capable of bringing food to every corner of campus and are engineered to maneuver sidewalks, crosswalks, and even inclement weather.
It's exciting just because it's one of those things that I feel it's not only going to benefit SDSU, but it's also going to benefit the community in the long term.
The process is simple. Download the Starship food delivery app, pick out what you want, drop a pin on the map, and get your order sent to your doorstep. Once you receive it, the robot will head out for its next adventure.
These remote bots keeps staff and students out of the line, and that allows that in-person staff to devote their full attention and handle more people in that in-person sequence.
Right now, the bots will deliver from Starbucks, Papa John's, and Grillworks, with expansion expected later. SDSU isn't the first location to embrace the innovation. Starship Technologies has brought this service to other campuses and neighborhoods throughout the world.
The feedback has been nothing but great news. It's one of those things where people are getting acquainted to it, they're getting adjusted to it. It's the new age.
In addition to its convenience, SDSU students will supervise the fleet.
And that'll give our robotics and computer science majors just top flight experiences. They enter a very competitive job market with cutting edge technology.
While the Terminator hasn't arrived to warn us about Judgment Day just yet,
I'll be back.
these high-tech robots certainly feel like a step into the future.
I saw one go off a sidewalk, and the student picked it up and put it back on the sidewalk, and the bot said thank you. And I thought, I have fully arrived in the 21st century. 16 of these little bots already roam the campus here at SDSU, and 16 more will soon be on the way. In Brookings, Scott Engen, Dakota News Now.
RASDAC is quickly becoming a popular event in the Mount Rushmore state. This year's week-long ride started in Pollock and will end in Vermilion.
Well, it's been a great ride. The only thing is we've been bucking wind that's been up to 23 miles per hour, but there's a large amount of people that will support us through the ride.
Thank you so much, sir. One of those supporting them, Lanford DeCamp, who is doing his part to keep the riders hydrated during their more than 400-mile journey.
I feel like I'm doing something and I'm feeling happy about that.
When he saw the cyclists roll into Platt on Thursday, he spent 26 of his own hard-earned dollars to fill up a couple coolers with ice-cold beverages that he's giving away to the riders for free.
I just thought these guys would be thirsty and I felt like it's the right thing to do.
That small-town hospitality is just one of the things Tim Peckinpah has enjoyed during his first visit to South Dakota.
People here are so friendly. They tend to be very warm and hospitable, and everyone here, all the towns that we've gone to, everyone's been very welcoming to us.
Peckinpah lives near Los Angeles and has participated in rides all throughout the country, but says the ride across this state has been one of the most beautiful he's ever been on.
It's beautiful here. You guys have some wind, which is makes it interesting to ride in, but we've got to see things that we never would have otherwise seen, so it's fantastic here.
This year, the views we had of the Missouri River, amazing. It's a great ride.
And while the riders still have a ways to go, with a little help from Lanford,
Gatorade or water?
they'll arrive at their final destination tomorrow.
Here you go.
In Platt, Scott Engen, Dakota News Now.
Yep. Have a good day.